Hey guys, what's up? My name is Midnight Strike 3625 and you guys are watching the first bit of brand new content on dailymotion.com. Now, I've actually posted a lot of videos between now and my introduction, but those were all back content. All that stuff can be found on my YouTube channel. I'm just kind of trying to expand my brand a little bit per se. So with that, this is going to be a review of the PlayStation 4 controller. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video, as I will not be actually reviewing a game or music CD. So, basically, this is something that I've never done before. I was thinking about doing it with the NES Advantage, but with that being said, this is brand new, so I think that this really does deserve some light shed onto it. I was thinking about doing it. I got it October 30th, so I've had it for a little while, and the only reason why I held off on reviewing it is because I didn't actually find a use for it until a few days ago, when I found out that you can actually use this with PS3 games. I actually have a cohesive list on my Facebook page of those games, and I will link them down below in the description, or if you're watching this from Facebook, I will comment with my page. So you can find a list of all the games that will work. You actually need a micro USB thing right here. See how this is really small? This is from my cell phone charger. I'll show you my cell phone right here. And let me find the other one. This is part of the review, guys, by the way. And this is the PlayStation 3 charger. Now, note the size difference right there. See? I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. Okay. This one is smaller. This one is bigger, obviously. So, basically, just throw them on the floor for now. Different charging peripherals, different charging techniques, and as far as the controller design goes, compared to its younger or older brother, the Dualshock 3, as Richard Review Tech USA actually said, this one is a lot more comfortable, let me tell you. It's got grooves in here, a little bit more like the Xbox 360. You can see this right here. And it's a lot more precise when you are moving about and aiming your weapon or whatever you're doing, because the joysticks, the analog controls here, are actually a little bit more stiff. Not to the point where it's hard to aim or where it feels a little bit jarring, but to the point where it's not really as loose as, say, this, where I could just move it with ease. So basically, it sits in your hand very nicely. Perfect, practically, for that matter, and they've really got it down. Once you actually start playing with this controller, it's really hard to go back. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to give this a rating at the end, but if I was to give this a rating, it'd probably be, I mean, I don't know how to even rate a controller, so 9.5-ish, something like that. This is an amazing controller. A few drawbacks, however, a few drawbacks that I will be getting into. It has limited functionality on the PS3. I guess I probably should have mentioned that a little bit sooner in my video. You can actually only play a set list of games, and that's on my Facebook. Like I said, if you're watching this on Facebook or Dailymotion or whatever, I'll have a link to that. You can only play a set list of video games on your PS3 with it. And like I said, that's the only reason why I'm actually taking a look at it right now. And of course, you can play it on PC, but set list of games. And there's no way to tell, to my knowledge, on the back here. If you look on the back of the PS3 controller here, there are these buttons that will tell you, it'll light up. See the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your player 1, player 2, player 3, or player 4. So this controller does not have that, where I don't exactly see it anywhere on here. So I don't know if there's maybe going to be something on the system that tells you what player you are, but obviously you're going to need to know that. With the PS2, I'll get the DualShock 2 right here. I guess I could compare the two here. With the PS2, at least you could trace the cord back, so it was relatively easy to tell which one was player 1, player 2, and player 3, and player 2, of course, because there was only 2 controllers. But for this one, I'm not sure how you would tell, aside from pressing the PlayStation button, the home button, right here, which actually does nothing on the PlayStation 3. And something else that is brand new is the touchpad right here. I have no idea how that's going to be utilized, but see, it's clickable. You can actually, see, press down on it. trying to make it so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So you can press down on the clickable touchpad. It'll probably have some effect and maybe some like mini games or something. Or maybe when you're trying to access a world map, you can drag your cursor over. I mean, it's a really innovative design, to be honest. A really awesome control setup here, and I just love what they did with it. Another new another new feature here are the share and options buttons. Now, you can hit share to share to various websites such as YouTube and dailymotion.com and Facebook, possibly maybe Twitter. I'm not sure what'll pop up. Maybe there's like a sub menu on the PlayStation 4. I will also be doing a PlayStation 4 unboxing video next week. So I will probably maybe like do a little thing where I point the camera or take pictures or do something of the midnight release. So I will definitely let you guys know on that. I will definitely be making an album on my Facebook for that. So until then, this is what we have to remember or to look forward to the PlayStation 4 by right now, or at least for the time being. So I actually took that day off, to be honest, because I am going to spend all day with that thing. It's going to be amazing. It'll be a treat. So until then, if you want to pick one of these up, play some PS3 games, kind of get the feel for what the next generation of consoles will be like, very, very comfortable. See how my hands just kind of rest there versus the Dualshock 3, where it's just like, it feels like it's too short, especially on these handles here. So, not knocking this. It's a classic design, don't get me wrong. But I really, really like the add-ons, the additions that were made, and the modifications that were made to this controller. I think this is probably going to be my favorite controller of all time, to be honest. I mean, it's just perfect in almost every way, except for, like I said, the different charging output, which really isn't a big deal to me personally, but to some people it might be, and the no way to tell what controller it is, to my knowledge yet. More is to come. This is Midnight Strike 3625. 9.5 out of 10. I don't know. I don't even know how to rate a peripheral. Maybe a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure. Whatever. I mean, no rating. Whatever. I don't even know how to rate this thing. It's just, I love it. It's my favorite controller of all time, practically. So, I mean, I suppose, would that make it a perfect 10? I don't know. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Until next time, keep calm and rock on.